Hello there, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 25th through the 31st. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And so what we have coming up on Monday is we have the Six of Clubs for you, Taurus. And it's a Six of Clubs in reverse. Now this just simply means looking back and thinking about some memories of a past, a time in the past, that maybe were not the best memories. So this is looking back and thinking about that time and going, oh, I'm so glad I'm not living in that reality anymore. I'm so glad things have changed for me since then. Those types of things. So looking back and having those types of memories. Okay, so now Tuesday, Taurus, what you have coming up here is you have the Ten of Swords. Yippee, this is everyone's favorite card, right? Not really. Okay, so Ten of Swords just means that on Tuesday, what I'm pulling off of this card for you is that you are feeling very overwhelmed. I feel like you have a lot of different people that are trying to communicate with you on Tuesday. A lot of them are on the same topic. It seems like something that that maybe you are an overseer for or a supervisor for. Something has happened that has kind of blown people's emotions up, and so you're hearing about blah, 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 this all happened, blah, blah, and that's not right, and let's do this, and blah, blah. But it seems like, you know, several different people have several different opinions about how things should be handled from this point. And so it looks to me like you're just feeling overwhelmed. There's so many people communicating so much stuff to you. You're overwhelmed. You're having a hard time sorting out what's real, what's not real. You know, what's this person's truth and this person's truth and this person's truth, and then what's the truth in between, so to speak. I just feel you being really overwhelmed by so much communication coming into you and just trying to sort through things and figure out, okay, what is the best move going forward here? Because it feels like it's up to you to decide what's the best move. People are looking to you to be the one to say, you know, okay, this is how we're going to handle this. So, oh, and then I'm also hearing, as a way of message too, for those of you on Tuesday with that Ten of Swords situation, Taurus, to not do anything is not an alternative that has the consequences that you want. So you're going to have to take some kind of action on Tuesday if you want things to work out better in whatever the situation is for you. Okay, so Wednesday, Taurus, what we have coming up is we have the Three of Clubs in reverse. Three of Clubs in reverse. What am I feeling for you guys? Yeah. There's some kind of dream adjustment going on. And when I say dream adjustment, what I'm talking about is we all have those dreams, those things that we're reaching for, those goals that we're shooting for. And when I'm talking about dream adjustment, sometimes when we have dreams that we're shooting for, we kind of find out somewhere along that path towards actually manifesting those dreams completely that, you know what, maybe the dream that I had in mind is not really all that I thought it was. And so then it's time to adjust. Okay, well now what do I want so that I can have what I'm really going for here with this dream, the bottom line of this dream, without having anything that I'm not happy about having come in with it. So this is just dream adjustment. It's fine-tuning. It's calibrating. This is when you're looking at a dream and going, wait a second, I really don't want exactly that. This is what I exactly want. That's what I see going on Wednesday, kind of making those types of adjustments in your life. And then on Thursday, we also have the Three of Cups, but this Three of Cups is coming up reversed. So that's 2 3s in a row, and they're both reversed. So this is going to be a week that doesn't have a whole lot of harmony in it, is what I'm pulling out of that. When you've got 3, it talks about harmony. It talks about the mediator, the go-between, the peacemaker between maybe two polar opposites, you know, or two other people. So when you see 3, that's talking about bringing of harmony, bringing of peace. But when they're in reverse, that's kind of the opposite of that. So that's why I'm saying there's not going to be a lot of harmony in the week for you guys, for you Tauruses. Okay, so let's talk about Thursday specifically. We've got the Three of Cups coming up. Three of Cups in reverse is talking about that there's situations with friends where you don't see eye to eye with them. And this is a type of thing that can kind of rub you wrong, or can kind of rub them wrong. And it's something that really takes good communication on your part and their part to be able to move forward with this. It's something that, you know, where you kind of have to come to the point. What I'm feeling like, this is a thing where you have to come to the point and say, you know what, I loved you. I've loved you for so many years. You've been such a great part of my life. But the way things are with this situation, I think we just have to agree to disagree here and then just let it go, because I don't think we're going to end up on the same page. That's kind of what this feels like to me, like that type of situation. All right, so that was your Thursday. Friday, what we have showing up, we have a really nice card actually Friday and also Saturday for you Tauruses. Okay, so Friday you've got the Six of Clubs. Now the Six of Clubs is really just talking about some kind of situation that you've been working on a project for a while. And as you've been working on this project, then this project is a project that not only benefits you, but it also benefits the people around you and your environment as well. And so what happens is Friday, I see that that project has been completed. Not sure if it was completed Friday or if it was completed prior to Friday. But what's going on is on Friday, you're receiving other people's expressions of appreciation for the effort that you put in on this project that you worked on that helps not only you, but other people around you. So you're going to be receiving appreciation. For some of you, I'm feeling like plaques, awards, public appreciation, although I don't feel like that's going to be the case for all of you. You know, some of you, it's going to be just a very private and personal type thing, and that would be appropriate to the project that you're working on. But some of the rest of you, I am seeing public appreciation and public accolades and some kind of memento, so a plaque or a key or, you know, something that kind of is a memento to remember these other people's appreciation by. Okay. So now Saturday, Taurus, what we have showing up here is we have the Four of Clubs. And the Four of Clubs talks about coming into the nest. That's what I call this card, basically. Excuse me. Isn't that interesting? I've never noticed that there's a rainbow like at the bottom of this card. This rainbow is not in the sky. It's like behind the people's cabs, basically. Isn't that interesting? So that's what's drawing my eye. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, what on earth does that mean for you Tauruses? First of all, it's a good thing. A rainbow is always a good thing. It's a sign of God's promise to the world never to flood the whole world out again. So that's a good thing. It's a reassuring thing. It's a comforting thing. Rainbows, though, I also associate that with the Rainbow Bridge. You guys are getting to hear how a psychic's mind works as she's picking stuff up. Yes, it's kind of crazy, I know. So we've also got the Rainbow Bridge here. We're talking about somebody coming into the nest. It's interesting. Usually when I think about somebody coming into the nest, as I'm interpreting cards in a general reading like this, I'm talking about like family reunions, get-togethers, people coming home from the military, people coming home from college, maybe somebody moving back into mom and dad's house. And I also think a lot about somebody bringing a new baby into the house. When I'm seeing this rainbow and I'm thinking about the Rainbow Bridge, I mean, this rainbow is not in the sky. This rainbow is at walking height in this card. So when I think about the Rainbow Bridge, I think about people crossing over from this realm into the next realm. So this is more of a comfort to somebody. Somebody needs to hear about this, that this is a comfort. Somebody is passing on, basically, or has passed on recently in some of you Taurus's lives. And this person who has passed on is using this card and using Sacred Spirit to make this impression on me to let you know that they are in a good place, that they got to walk across the Rainbow Bridge. And if you look up the Rainbow Bridge, you'll find out more of what I'm talking about there. But it's a good thing. It's really talking about a homecoming, that this person, God, I'm going to start crying. This person who is sending through this message for whoever it is out here that needs to hear it, that this person has come home and they feel like they've come home. And this person is going to be somebody who has mentioned in front of you before that this planet is not home. This planet is only temporary. It's like a place to come and manifest. It's a place to be. It's a place to fulfill the life purpose, but it's not home. And so this person who has crossed the Rainbow Bridge is home now, and they want you to know that they feel like they're at home now. For some of you, I feel like this is going to be actually your child talking to you, your adult child who crossed over. Yeah, this is actually coming through for more than one person. This is also talking about a significant other that got to cross over, or a partner, a life partner that got to cross over. And this is the message that they're sending back, that they're home now. Okay. So we're going to move on from that card so I don't actually cry on this video, because if I keep feeling the emotions that I'm feeling there, I'm going to be just crying, because it's a very touching situation that this person or these persons are bringing in this message for somebody that is still left here. So moving on. Sunday, what we have showing up for you, Taurus, is we have the Falling Tower. Now, the Falling Tower is a really interesting card. It really wigs a lot of people out, but it's not as bad as it looks. Now, I will admit to you that the Falling Tower denotes a very uncomfortable situation initially, because what it's talking about is that there's a situation in your life, Taurus, where you feel safe. You feel like the situation is going to go on a long time. You feel protected in the situation. It meets a need for you. There's not... Yeah, the situation just really makes you feel secure. But what happens when you have the Falling Tower come up is that this situation is just yanked out of your life. And for some people, that's a job. For some people, it's a home. For some people, you know, it may be a pet that crosses over or what have you. It can be a lot littler stuff too, if we're really wrapped up in something that's little. But whenever this gets pulled away from us, it's extremely uncomfortable, and it gives us a chance to start looking around and seeing about opportunities to fill the holes that this leaves when it comes out of our life. So we want to be filling that void that's left behind. And so what we're doing is we're looking at opportunities that normally we would not be checking out. And what happens is we end up finding some opportunities that are better for us than what was going on before that we felt so safe and secure in. So over the long term, it's good because it propels us forward. And what's actually going on here, when you have the Falling Tower, honestly, I've really come to believe that the Falling Tower is really talking about when we get so comfortable in a situation that we're not looking around for other options. It's kind of like the universe comes up to us and says, you're not progressing forward. And the universe will give us a few warnings. You're not progressing forward. We need you to progress forward. And when we don't pay attention to those warnings, if we're so comfortable where we are that we don't feel like moving forward, we don't feel like getting out of our comfort zone and trying something new, guess what? The universe will give us a little bit of a nudge. And that's what the Falling Tower indicates. It's a little nudge from the universe to go out there and find those better opportunities, because they're out there, they're waiting on you, and you're stagnating where you are. So it's a good card, because it's a card that talks about moving forward in ways that you wouldn't have thought about moving forward before. So, all right. So Taurus, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website first. Make sure I am the best reader for you. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there and you've looked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best person for you to work with, then go ahead and contact me, and we will schedule a session for you as quickly as possible. For everybody else, I will see you all here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.